Hey folks, so today we're going to be reviewing Raiders Tower. This is going to be the last of the series unless other people want the towers reviewing. I think I've actually got one more lined up, just remembered. So I'll be reaching out to get that one sorted, but again, that'll probably be in a week's time, but we'll see. So first things first, we're just going to get into the stats and everything. So as you can see, his tower does have a decent run on everything. There's nothing like where he's completely missed out a milestone like some other towers I've reviewed. And you're currently wave 291 on wave tier 18, so a little bit further than I am, but you're into glass cannon rather than EHP. So we will go over to here. So as you can see, 46.91 quadrillion, so quite a lot higher in coins earned than I am, and you're definitely investing into your masteries. So one thing that I would say as well is just with something that you said, like it is a case of it looks like you're farming tier 11, maybe try farming tier 12 now. Might do a bit better there, you never know. I mean, I'm testing a tier 13 run right now. So you did say like you're basically wanting to figure out a bit better farming and going into glass cannon farming. I'm not the best to advise about glass cannon farming, but I'm going to go over a few things that might help you just get a few increases and everything. So you are quite well invested. So you do free up Orbalus, which is fine. That's a strategy that I was tempted to look into getting, but we'll see. So, and then you put your orbs in near the end of your farming run. So obviously, if you're more of a health build, you want to be investing more into your... I mean, I can see you've kept them sync, but if you're more health build, enemy attacks, if you're more damage build, you want to be focusing into any health level skips. You really want to keep pumping that up. The more you can, the better, so try not to invest in both. I know you said you're trying to get it so that respecs are free, because you respec every tournament, which is understandable. I would just try and lean to a point where you're not having to respec, in my opinion, but either way works. If you feel like respecking is doing you well getting your keys, do it. So next, we've got the enhancements. So obviously you're heavier in damage because you're damage build, and your health all looking good. I would look at investing into orb size, but then again, you farm Orbalus, right? So not important. And you respecs. I'm assuming this all changes for your tournament anyway. One thing that I would say with you wanting to look into doing more damage, maybe look to unlock Smite. That may help you out a bit. But also, I know it is expensive, right? Don't get me wrong. But if you're wanting to go into your damage, obviously damage and demon mode mastery are most important, but I can see you're already leveling them up, so that's no sweat. After those, it would be just your normal damage needs getting those last 10 levels, and then crit factor. But the main thing, I forgot, hang on, I'm just trying to sort something out because I forgot to do it, but it's being weird, so never mind. With your ultimate weapons, I don't know what you're saving up for at the moment, but I would say if you wanted to do stuff for your damage, it would be your chain lightning damage. I know it's already high, but chain lightning damage will help you out. I feel like your chance is quite low, but it's fine. But yes, your chain lightning is going to be your friend with your damage for ultimate weapons, and I guess spotlight damage as well will help. I feel like your spotlight damage... Where is it? It's this one, isn't it? Spotlight. Yeah, your spotlight damage. Your angle will help out as well, but that'll help with econ too. So that's a good thing to work on. Just quickly having a look through, yeah. So cards, I can understand why you've gone for what you've gone for. Everything makes sense here. I know you've got your free up Orbalus, and then you've got your tournament build. These ones are for your tournament, I believe. Yeah. So tournaments. Yeah, I mean everything's understandably fine. I mean, another thing that might be worth going for your tournament, once you finish with your demon mode and your damage mastery, I guess, is going for your super tower mastery, because once you max that out, obviously that becomes amazing, but obviously that's a big investment. So I'm not going to go over... See, the big thing here is your tower is more developed than mine is, but I'm going to see if there's things that I can point out that might help. I can see you've got loads of reroll dice, but I guess you don't need them. So I did forget to ask what you use for your tournament build. This is for your farming build from what I can see, so that's completely fine. These were a little bit hard for me to find everything because I think I skipped past some. So amazing, like literally amazing effects that you've got, like substats. And then I'm actually currently my league's ended now. That's fine. I was running my tournament on my phone on my baby account, and then this is my main account doing its tier 13 farm attempt. I don't think it's going to become a farming run thing, but I'm just trying it out since the update of 27.1 because it's made my tier 12 like amazing for farming. So I'm just trying out basically. But anyway, so your Sharp Fortitude is amazing. Again, I wish I had a Sharp Fortitude Ancestral. I just tried to close the actual thing. Galaxy Compressor. I mean, I'm happy with this. Max Recovery maybe is not needed, but I can understand with it being your 5th one. It's expensive, so rerolling that, it is understandable. And then one thing I was going to ask, and you can get back to me in the comments on this one, right, is why do you not have Chain Lightning damage in here? Is your Chrono Field not currently... Is that 10 seconds extra needed? Not that one. We'll get there eventually. Chrono Loop. Yeah, you're exactly in a minute. So I guess it's needed for if there's the battle condition, right? But then if there's a battle condition, you can always just run G-Comp rather than Project Funding, I guess. But then I guess it depends. I'm assuming you use Project Funding or Pulsar Harvester, I guess, is another option. I don't know if you have it on here. I did have a look through. Hang on. Yeah, Pulsar Harvester. So, but then that's Black Hole Digester. Is it here? Where's your Pulsar Harvester? I legit don't see it. I must be looking past it. Or maybe you haven't linked it substats. No, I can't see it, but yeah, depending on what you stick in, it may be worth just using G-Comp on that one and then having your damage in there. That might give you a little bit of boost on your tournaments. Not that you're struggling on tournaments anyway. And then we come to your labs. So one thing that I'm going to quickly say now, I'm not going to find it. In fact, I will find it, don't worry. For your... Like this screen, obviously it's fine. There's nothing bad here. Attack, I can see you're already pushing damage, which is great, and crit factor and attack speed. So you're literally all in on investing in the important things for increasing your damage. Like everything you need to be leveling up to increase your damage is being leveled up. But one thing that I would warn you is, I mean, I can see you've slept on Warthorns, which is a bit of a shame. Your Warthorns should be a bit higher than this. I know you're damage build anyway, so it's not really going to change much, but it may be worth pushing up your Warthorns a little bit. The big thing that I was going to say is, why have you not got the last level on coins per kill bonus? It just doesn't make sense to me. Why not? You really should have this higher. And then, like, you've got package max, right? But then you don't have any recovery package chance. I would say this might be something worth you leveling up your recovery package chance. I know it's only like 0.2 per level and it only goes up, I think, 10 levels overall. But this would increase, especially with you using G-Comp, increases the chances of getting a package via G-Comp. And then, which is obviously good for Golden Combo, because, you know, the more it goes off, the better. It looks like you don't use range, which is fine, because most of us don't use range, let's be honest. One other thing that I was going to say as well, I think that's that for that row, and then module shard cost, again, this might be something worth looking into. I would say, I know it's a long lab, but you should probably start pushing your shards a bit more, but it's your choice. Obviously you don't need to do your bans because you've already got like all your effects that you want. I mean, a lot of your investments in here are great. I don't know why you haven't got recharged nuke though. I noticed that was something that you don't have. Your lightning scatter lab is great as well, so that's nice to see. Obviously, you don't need Death Wave health. Super Tower bonus. Again, if you do go for the Super Tower Mastery, the bonus will be a good one to learn. Recharge the Demon Mode. Yeah, Recharge Nuke. You haven't unlocked that yet. I don't know why not. Might be worth looking into. I'm assuming you might wait until you can auto nuke before you do that through your keys, because I know you've got the vault and you're putting keys in. The bans, of course, makes sense what you've got banned. It may be worth taking off the ranged enemies distance, because because you've got permanent black hole, right? If you've got full black hole coverage, if they don't activate anyway, what's the point of having this as a banned perk, right? You're probably better off banning something that actually has a negative for you, because you can only get this once, and if it does nothing, that doesn't matter. That's just my opinion. Obviously, the order of everything makes sense. There's never any issues with orders that people have generally. So yeah, I can see, I don't know what all these are, but this is enhancements decrease. This is demon mode can also pop save you. I don't know what this dice one is. Is it extra reroll dice or something? And then another reroll dice, and you've got the first of the workshop cheapening ones. And I'm assuming you've got nothing in your damage tree. You've gone full in on your golden bot, so it's looking good. I noticed you've maxed the lab. I hope that's not like foot-gunned yourself, but you seem to be doing okay. You're saving up. I'm assuming you're saving up until you can sync again or something. I don't know. And then with your fetch, obviously this is in a great place. Bounty's doing well. I would, because I know you've got bounty in. Obviously, it's best to increase targets first, and then attack and ally are unimportant. It doesn't look like you invested them. And then, like, I mean, look at your legends, right? You're ranking 10th. That's pretty good. 740. You're going in the right direction. You're really increasing your wavelengths, and you've got 4 times on here. Don't know how. 5 times is very expensive, but you definitely, honestly, you're in the right direction. There's not much that I can point out to like increase on. This is a really good tower. So I do feel bad that my review is just like, you're doing really well, but honestly you are. One thing that I would say is one downside, because you've got like your bonus at 0.24% on your golden combo, right? That's amazing. But your duration's only 44 seconds. I would say really look at pumping up the duration on your golden tower. That is really going to help your econ. I'm aware your econ is pretty good already, but for econ wise, if you are wanting to invest in your econ, your golden tower duration is going to be your friend. It's so low. I would definitely say pump into that. Like, I'd say upgrade it at least another 5 times or 6 times, get it up to 50 seconds, and that'll be a really good spot to be at. Yeah, that's literally everything. This is a really short review compared to the others, but pretty good tower, man. Just keep at it. You look like you know what you're doing. So thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you have any advice for raids, or if you have any advice for me. I always reply to every single comment. So thank you for watching again, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.